Let us see how we can supply the data dynamically. So in this post request, if you come to this body, and then here it will be raw. Okay, just select it and make sure the JSON format is selected. Okay, so here we can actually supply the data. So for example, we can create a second student. Let me just get the data. So for example, we want to create this Shivam here. Just copy, and I am doing this because just to save some time. You can also write it and just remove this ID field. Okay, here you can see that this data will be get supplied by the postman or the user who is making the request to our function, and here we can access it, and then we will create a student object from it in our database. So let me show you how we can do it, how we can actually receive. So for how we can create is this, how we can receive is, let me show you something. Just console log of rec dot body. Okay, and actually we need something more here to make it work. Let me just so please ignore this line for now because it will not make much sense, but we need to make it work now. It is just a one-time process. Okay, so let us get back to where we were. So rec.body will be actually be whatever we supply in postman here, whatever data we supply, it will be available to us inside VS Code or maybe server in rec.body. So we are doing it a console log. So let us see what is this, and let me first disable this. So let me just comment out this for now. Okay, actually this need to be, I'm just commenting out for now so that I can see what is there in rec.body. So let us make request one more time with this Shivam data. Okay, so here you can see the console log. Let me just open it. Here you can see this is the console log, and it is an object with these key and these key value pair. So actually if you see, we supplied the data in JSON format actually, but it is automatically converted into JavaScript object, which is what we need. Here you can see this is the exact shape of data that we needed. We needed admission number with type string, this name, email, password. So we need just this object now. So instead of using this hard-coded value, if I use rec.body, then my work is done basically. So now we are creating student dynamically. How? Let me explain you again. So we are passing this JSON object here in the postman. It will be available to us in rec.body, and it will also be converted into a JavaScript object, which we can pass to this create method, and it will create a new student entry for us in the database. So we can actually name it as new student, and also here. And now, because if I want to keep the key value as same, so new student, this is actually optional. Okay, let me first work with data so that you don't get confused. Okay, so we are creating new student and supplying it, basically sending it as a response again. Now let us see. So first of all, if you see get all the students, it is showing only one is there. Let us create one more. So let's send, and yes, it is success, and this name is Shivam. So I think it is created. Let me just fetch. So fetch again. So here you can see we got an array with 2 objects. So this is how cool it is, and we can also verify in the database. If I find again, here you can see 2 records of students are there, Abhishek and Shivam. Great. So this is how we create and get all the values from database. When we are getting all the values, we can do one more thing. get request here. We can also create one more field, number of records, which will be students. So students we know is an array, so we can call length function on it, just to get the summary basically. Let me show you how it looks. So get request, and here you can see number of records is 2 because there are 2 records in the array. Okay, so this is handy when the data will become big. Great.